It's been a while since you guys had some nervous moments at the end. How do you think the team reacted?
I think we reacted very well, especially on special teams. That last sky punt was awesome to get backed up, and then obviously that pig putt check at the end was clutch. I think they scored too many points in the fourth quarter. We pride ourselves on being a fourth quarter defense and not letting them score in the fourth quarter. So we kind of let the team down in that, but it's a team win and we finished, so that's got the win. That's all it's about.
Without having Logan, obviously Dylan had sort of an outsized role today, forced 2 fumbles. What did that mean to you guys?
I mean, we always knew he could play, and he's been doing his job the past couple weeks, and now he's been getting more reps. Obviously, since Todd was gone, and he's been killing it. And he came up big today with those 2 turnovers, and I'm sure he's gonna feel good tomorrow about it.
3 straight conference wins. What's the feeling on the team right now, the confidence level?
I mean, at this point, it's a great team win, but it's on the next one. I think this was too close. I think we could have put more points on. We could have held more points. Like I said, especially in this fourth quarter. And so, we're blessed to get this win, and UCLA played a great game. But right now, it's on the ASU.
Do you think there was a loss in focus toward the end? It seemed like you guys had it in hand.
You could say that. You could say there's a lack of focus. But they're allowed to make plays too, and they made plays. And they capitalized on some little mistakes that we had, and so props to them. Like I said, they capitalized, but we just need to finish better.
Do you think it's meaningful for the team to win a game like this, where there's just a lot of unusual things happening, maybe weather determined, where Luke's throwing balls that go 2 yards and our fumbles, all that kind of stuff?
We try not to focus on that. We just try to focus on what we can control, and so we, especially as defense, we can't have our minds wrapped around the fumbles that should have been incompletes or anything that the refs do. We just try to focus on ourselves, and if we can't control it, then we shouldn't focus on it.
Is this team doing a better job of that, of maintaining that focus than in years past?
I think there's always room for improvement. I mean, this team's great. I love this team. And we're playing better as a team each week, and so yeah, I could say that we've been doing better, but there's always room for improvement.
Peyton, without I'm imagining without a whole ton of film on that backup quarterback, I'm gonna totally mispronounce his name. What was it like trying to play and adjust to somebody that you didn't get a whole ton of prep time against?
I mean, we didn't really focus on playing against one quarterback to the other. We just focused on how they play as an offense in general, and we try not to just single out guys and say, hey, this guy's a player, this guy's not a player. We need to focus on this guy. We need to not focus on this guy. We just play our brand of football. That's downhill. That's speed D, and that's worrying about ourselves and doing our job.
Do you guys have to make some adjustments towards the end?
Not necessarily, no. I mean, like I said, they're allowed that they're gonna make plays. That's the adversity in the game that we expect. And I mean, obviously we could finish better, but their quarterback did a great job, and I commend them for fighting up there till the end.
Did you guys get any energy seeing Shalom sort of knife into the backfield in those first 2 plays and to take Starks down for big losses?
We feed off anybody making plays, whether it's offense, defense. I love seeing guys get tactical losses, interceptions, forced fumbles like Dylan. So yeah, we feed off each other, and that's the way a team should be. Offense feeds off us, we feed off them, and special teams. It's all circling.
How bad were the conditions out there today with the rain?
Not bad at all. And we kind of expected them to fold a little bit because of the weather. Not used to it, but they played well in it, and it was kind of the rain. In my opinion, was kind of off and on, but it shouldn't affect us either way. It could have been pouring. It could have been way colder, and we got to embrace it. It's just that adversity that we expect.
Last year, you guys were obviously very upset about them warming up on your side of the field. A lot of guys mentioned it after the game. They did it again today. I mean, were you shocked to see them do it again, and how'd you guys take that?
Honestly, no, we were not shocked. if that's how they want to play, then they're going to pay for it. And I think I don't know if they learned their lesson because they did it 2 years in a row, but maybe they did. But it doesn't matter, you know, if they're going to disrespect us, we're going to beat them.
One more for Peyton.
At the end there, you guys got really good pressure on.
The mindset was constantly, you know, we knew that they were going to have trouble blocking any movement and stunts that we had, so we tried to keep those guys up front moving constantly to get that pressure, and they did a great job, and I commend the D-line for stepping up yet for another game.
Thanks, Peyton.
Thanks, Peyton.
I just need to